A new year and a very new America's Cup, beginning with the announcement that San Francisco will host the 34th America's Cup in 2013. San Francisco has already moved into high gear, preparing to receive international teams who'll compete in a brand new America's Cup class, the AC45, a high-powered wing-sailed catamaran capable of more than 30 knots or 55 kilometres an hour. Behind the scenes in New Zealand, preparations have been in full swing since last September. The forerunner to the AC72, the AC45 version, has been under construction. This is the boat the teams will race in the America's Cup World Series to prepare for 2013. And today, in the same shed in Auckland where past America's Cup yachts were once veiled in secrecy, the very first AC45 race yacht was having its final touches before being revealed to the world.
Today is the start of the big push to get the America's Cup underway. You know, we've talked about it a lot, we've created a lot of hype around it, and now we've got to deliver. And this is the first stage of delivery. It's the conception, it's the new product for the America's Cup. It's the AC45. It is everything that we've said it would be, we hope. We're about to find out.
The concept was to create a boat that could be sailed in quite all conditions really, powered up for light winds, but also be able to sail in 25 plus knots comfortably.
Of course, the last America's Cup was in multi-hulls, and we've seen a multi-hull in the 80s as well with the Stars and Stripes, but this is actually the first real cup with a lot of teams that is going to be used multi-hull, so it's going to be very interesting. It's a total new era for most of the teams.
Yeah, it's different, and I think it's exciting for a lot of people. It's certainly a lot more difficult than a soft sail boat would be, but you know, the 90 foot was pretty cool, and this is going to be a pretty neat project too as well.
Australian James Spittle is the youngest skipper to win the America's Cup, and no stranger to high-speed multi-hulls, after helming Oracle Racing's giant trimaran in the historic win over Alinghi in the 33rd America's Cup.
It's just so cool to see it in the flesh, you know. I mean, it looked cool on paper and it looked cool in a lot of our concept drawings and ideas, but now to finally see it, now it's just everyone's smiling, you know, because this definitely is the way forward, and I think this is just what the sport needs. To be involved in the first sail is pretty exciting, and all of us are pretty privileged to be here.
Spittle and a top team of Oracle Racing veterans enjoyed the maiden sail and will spend the next few weeks trialling the yacht in Auckland before handing over to the challenging nations. After putting the boat thoroughly through its paces, the verdict was unanimous. The AC45 race yacht performing exactly as hoped and predicted, earning smiles all round back on shore.
Unbelievable first day in terms of controls and being able to handle the boat, they tacking, jibing, throwing it around in fact. I mean, really quicker than I thought they would, straight out the box and straight into the manoeuvres. Perfect.
The fact that we're only minutes into getting off the dock and then we're straight into flying a hull, I'm really impressed with what the builders, the designers and engineers have done, and we've hit the dock with no issues.
New Zealand boat builders are working round the clock to produce AC45 yachts for each team entered in the 34th Cup. A test event is scheduled off Auckland in April before racing begins in Europe in June.
The boats are powerful, they are on the edge, and that's exactly what it should be like. You know, I mean, in Formula One, the average person can't jump into that car and send it around the track, and these will be the same. So that's what it's all about. We're at the top level of the sport, we've got the latest technology, and it's good to be there.